compound movement, kickboxing, and balanced endurance cardio coming your way. This workout is going to help our brain talk to our body better, improve coordination and balance in our day-to-day life, ultimately leading to better movement patterns, injury prevention, pain reduction. It also helps us increase calorie burn and keep us moving more efficiently and getting more from our workouts. So what's the workout look like for you today? You have 3 groups of 3 exercises. Those 3 exercises go 20 seconds on, 40, 60 seconds straight through, and then a 30-second breather. We go back through them. All right, we're going to be incorporating some balance, some easy kickboxing, and make that brain and body work. Just remember, nobody's watching. This is you versus you. Here we go, hitting our warm-up with a walk in place. So begin with a big deep breath in through the nose. Expand the belly, expand the ribs. Exhale. We take in all the good, release anything that's holding us back. We start this walk in place in kinetic balance. Second toe pointed forward, feet hip width apart. We pump opposite arm, opposite leg. We have a light pull in on our belly button away from our waistband, and our chin is tucked, our head is back. This is a nice, strong posture. It improves our day-to-day posture, helps us get more from our workout, and will reduce that stressful feeling. In 4 seconds, we're going to a jog in place, slowly bringing up that heart rate. Here we go. So light on those toes. If we are not impacting heavily today, we can go to a high knee march. So you know modifications are always provided for every level with kinetic balance workouts. So extending those toes, pushing through the floor, extending that ankle so we get nice and warm, or on those toes. As we move more quickly, you'll notice it's a little bit easier for that gentle pull in, supporting that spine. And we want to be pumping those arms. Using our arms throughout our workout helps engage more musculature, use more oxygen, and thus burn more calories. 5 seconds, we have 3 tick-tocks to a leg raise. First compound movement. So we go 1, 2, 3, feet to the side, balance. Lift that heel up towards the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, balance up to the ceiling. If we're not jumping, we go 1, 2, 3, up towards the ceiling, right? So nice, slow, and controlled. My knee is nice and soft. And notice my toes stay pointed straight ahead. I'm also pumping my arms as I swing my legs side to side. My hips stay nice and square. These will come back. Every exercise in our warm-up comes back in that workout. 7 seconds, we hit our first dynamic stretch. A squat lunge side to side to open up those hips. So feet wide, toes pointed straight ahead. We're going to sit down into a squat. Shift to one side, stack toes, knees, hips, over to the other side. Same thing, back to the middle, squeeze the glutes to stand. So we have some squats to get nice and warm. If squats are new to you and you're having some challenge through here, don't worry about the squat. Step 1 foot slightly forward. Shift the body weight lightly over that one leg and squeeze the bum. Small step forward, shift, squeeze. So little steps forward, but we're still stretching the inside of that thigh down into our knee. These are our adductor muscles, muscles that pull our knees in. It's also opening up our hips as we move towards that workout, getting more blood flow to that big musculature in those legs. 5 seconds, we have a squat with a calf stretch. So feet are hip width apart now, toes pointed straight ahead. We sit the hips down and back into a squat, stand up. We step 1 foot forward and drive the heel into the ground. Back to neutral, squat. Stand and squeeze, step forward, drive it back. If, again, squats are new and we don't want to get overdo it at the beginning, step forward, drive the heel into the ground, step back. And we can always lightly squat here, quarter squat, whatever you've got. The goal is to be pain-free, proper alignment and position here. That's how we get more of out of our workouts. So whatever the squat looks like for you, this is your workout, all right? You've already made the hard part, getting started. Now, it's about getting the most out of it for you today. 6 seconds, we have another combination. 2 jumping jacks with a jab cross. So 1, 2 normal jumping jacks, step a foot forward, and we punch in front of us. 1, 2. So 2 jumping jacks, step the opposite leg forward, front arm punches, back arm punches. Same thing. Now, if we're not jumping, we step it out to the side, and we are moving purposefully here. So even if we're not jumping, purposeful, focused movements, so we get that heart rate up, we engage those muscles. 10 seconds, heart rate is climbing back up, and we're gonna hit another dynamic stretch here in 5, an alternating toe touch with a carryaway arm. 1 foot flat, that knee is slightly bent, other toes are tapping on the floor. We take opposite hand to knee, shin, or foot, stand up by squeezing the glutes, and then we open the palm towards the ceiling and bring the arm up and across. So opposite leg, up and across, pointing that palm up. If I turn to the side, my chest stays tall. I sit those hips back, squeeze the bum to stand. As I pull that arm up and across and rotate my palm up towards the ceiling, I'm keeping my shoulder down and back, so I feel a stretch through the outside of my armpit. My chin is tucked and my head is back. Second to last dynamic stretch. All right? You can hear I'm breathing a little bit heavy already. Right? That's the point of getting the body moving. That's the point of the warm-up. 4 seconds, we have a walking lunges or active hip flexor stretches. So with the walking lunge, we step forward, feet hip width apart. We bend the back knee down and we squeeze the bum as we go down, stretching the front of the hip and thigh. If we're short on space, we can step back. If we have more space, we can step forward. If lunges are a challenge or they hurt for you, step forward, squeeze the bum. So a long stride, squeeze the glute, tuck that hip. All right, and you can even add a small bend in the knee if you want, but just by squeezing the glute and tucking those hips under, you're gonna get a nice stretch through the front of that hip and thigh. I like to come up to balance in my walking lunges, squeeze those glutes, so that I'm getting my balance ready, especially because we do have some balance work ahead of us. This is where we're really gonna get extra glute engagement and lots of carryover for longevity. First balance exercise, single leg hop to a lateral tap. So we step 1 foot, we can step, hop, or jump to the opposite leg. Land heel toe, we tap out to the side, squeezing the glutes. So step, hop, jump, tap out to the side. All right, the farther we hop or jump, the more challenging it's going to be to stabilize. As we tap out to the side, we're really focusing on squeezing the bum. We're up nice and tall, and our belly button is gently pulled in. 15 seconds. Whoop. See, everybody loses their balance, and I purposefully do not cut out those wobbles because I want you to see the authentic work that I do. We have X jacks, walk down shoulder tap. I know it's a lot. Pretend your feet are in X. We tap out and in. All right, and then we walk, bend those knees, walk out into a plank, tap opposite hand, opposite shoulder. Walk back in, we start over. So X-jack, walk those hands out, opposite hand, opposite shoulder. Glutes tight, belly button gently pulled in. And if we're not jumping here, you can come up and just tap each corner of that X. Again, tall, still pumping those arms. 6 seconds. I have a 30-second rest and exercise explanation for you. So keep the feet moving, get a quick drink. First group, remember 20, 40, 60. First exercise, we have an alternating lateral lunge. So lateral lunge, come back to the middle, jump it up. Lateral lunge, come back to the middle, jump it up. Second exercise is that tick-tock with a leg raise. All right, and then the third one, straight through, remember, jumping jacks, jab cross. 3 seconds, here we go. Out to the side for that lateral lunge. Back to the middle, hop or jump up. If you're not hopping or jumping, you sit down, stand up and come up to those toes. You work your way up to a hop or jump, depending on what your body is ready for. And you can alternate. 3 TikToks, leg raise. 1, 2, 3. Lift it up to the side. Remember, the toes stay pointed straight ahead. This is that balance coming in. You can feel it. We're nice and soft on our knees. Our toes stay pointed straight ahead the entire time. Now, the heart rate is really going to climb here because we're straight through. This is a foundation for our cardiovascular health. So, aiming for zone 2 or zone 3, that would be 60 to 80% of our heart rate max, or what's called RPE. You would be a 4 to an 8. Jumping jacks. Step forward, jump cross. Power as we pivot through our feet, knees, hips, core, upper body for every punch. Our wrists are nice and stiff for those punches, and our thumbs are outside the fists. We're alternating which foot we step forward with. And notice I'm breathing on each and every punch. As I perform those jumping jacks, I'm trying to keep my shoulders down and back and my head, my chin tucked and head back. It's easy to want to pull forward, all right, or get sloppy and have the ears cut, the shoulders come up towards those ears. Make the most out of your workout. We're training shoulder mobility and preventing shoulder injury. 6 seconds. You got a 30-second breather. You got it. Push through. Yes, keep the feet moving. Now, we want our body to recover here, but we don't want to recover to the point where we're starting over. So, deep breath in through the nose. Exhale. Find your center. What is your workout looking like so far? Are you ready to start back into alternating lateral lunge jumps in 3? Here we go. Out to the side, back to the middle, and jump it up. Or up onto those toes. And you can alternate. You can go 1 out, up to the toes, second one out, up to the toes, and then 2 jumps. Knowing it's only 20 seconds. 4, finishing strong. 3 TikToks, leg raise. Working that balance in. You're feeling this work on the outside of those hips, right? This is called our glute medius. It is a muscle that stabilizes all the way down to our ankles. Our ankle, our knee, our hip, our pelvis. It prevents ankle injury, knee injury, low back pain. Lots of benefits to be had here. Vital importance to the core. Keep the toes pointed straight ahead. Jump or no jump, you're working it. 5 seconds. Then jumping jack, jab cross. Out and in, punch it out. 60 seconds here. It's why we're not jumping the entire time. It's why I intermingle kickboxing. Working some upper body in, making our brain work by changing those exercises. There's no settling in here. We're constantly challenging our mind and body. What do you want to get out of this workout? What are your goals? How can I help you get there? We're over halfway. So, whether or not are you challenging yourself? Ask yourself, am I working towards my goals? Doesn't matter how fit you are, cardio is always gonna feel challenging. So, do what feels good for you today. 8 seconds, push to that tone. Only one more time through each of these exercises. 30-second breather. Deep breath in. Bring that heart rate down a little bit. Try to control your breathing. Close your eyes, center yourself, and then keep those feet moving. One more time through. Alternating lateral lunge jump in 5. Giving it all we got, because we're not coming back to these. You ready? Let's rock it. Stacking toes, knees, and hips. Soft knees on the landing. Feet are hip width apart. Toes, knees, hips in that nice straight line. We're landing quiet like a ninja. 4 seconds, 3 TikToks, leg raise. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Up and out to the side. 40 seconds of this exercise, allowing us time to let that burn sink in or lose your balance. Either way, lots to gain from this exercise. Mentally, physically, 13 seconds. Pump those arms. Don't forget, it's easy to let them just kind of hang, right? Move them. Jumping jacks, jab cross already. Finishing group 1 of 3. So bring it on for 1 minute. And you're getting a 30-second breather before we go into group 2. What do you got? Punch it out. Out and in. Each arm punching 1 time. Pivoting. Using the power from those legs. All the way up through that core. Out through your arms. Anything that's holding you back. Anything that's stressing you out. Punch it out. Get all those negative thoughts out. Replace them with positivity, energy, good, healthy, positive, confident affirmations. 7 seconds. What do you got left here? Pick it up. Finish it. Quick drink. Keep it moving. First exercise, burpee mountain climber. Hands down to the floor. Hop those feet out. We go 1, 2 on those knees. Hop the feet into a squat. Jump it up. First exercise. Then the second is a squat side shuffle. So sit it down, shuffle, pivot, rotate uppercuts, 2 of them. Shuffle, rotate uppercuts, 2 of them. Ready? Burpee mountain climber. If we're not jumping, hands either on the floor or on an incline, step the feet out. Step them in, up to those toes. So out and in 1, 2, in, up. Out, out, 1, 2, in, up. Side shuffle, rotating uppercuts. Hip width apart, sit down, step it, or hop it, pivot, punching with that outside arm up. It takes a minute to get these combinations. And then, once you get it, pick up the pace. Shuffle, pivoting and punching, uppercutting. After this, we have a single leg hop to the ladder tap, just like in warm-ups. And guess what? 12 seconds left. Hopefully you're kind of hitting a rhythm. I know it's a lot in the beginning. 4, finishing strong. Punch it out. Single leg hops to a lateral tap. Step, hop, jump. Opposite foot. Tap it out to the side. Squeeze those glutes. We land heel toe. And we're nice and soft, keeping the toes, knees, and hips in a nice straight line. And guess what? This is your 60-second interval. That means 30-second breather here coming in 30 seconds. Can you hear me breathing? I am huffing and puffing. This is hard work too. We're not only working on the cardiovascular health here, we're working on balance and longevity, core strength to stabilize. So many things happening here. You're long, tall, and strong. 7 seconds, almost to that finish line. Beautiful work. Quick drink, shake it out. Feet stay moving, whether we're walking in place, tapping side to side, a light jog or a boxer shuffle, whatever it looks like. Deep breath in, control the breathing. Mentally, burpee mountain climber. Yes, I can. Yes, I will. In 3, Give it my all. Hands down to the floor, pop those feet out. Whoop. High knees in, knees into that light squat. So we want to be in a squat. Aim to get those feet hip width apart. It's challenging. The wider we go, the harder it is on our hips and back. Side shuffle uppercuts. Those burpees, I don't put them in very often. All right, that's a heads up. I thought it'd be a nice way to lift our heart rate up really high here, right off the top of this second group. And then that single leg hop, lateral tap, not as intense, but that high heart rate carries through. Remember, we're coming down low to up high. Use those legs as we shuffle and punch. 10 more seconds. Single leg lateral hop, or single leg hop to that lateral tap. You got it. Yes. Step, hop, jump. Opposite leg to the opposite leg. Tap it out to the side. Squeezing the glutes. Those hard ones are over, but the breathing is still high. This is how we make the most out of our workouts. Smart programming. Notice I don't have heavy exercises back to back to back to back. Why? Because I don't like to work out like that. I like to get the most out of my workout without feeling like I'm dying the entire time. Chest up, tall belly button in. Focus on a big solid glute squeeze. 10 seconds. And we're finishing our second round of our second group. 5. Finish all the way to that tone. Making it count. One more time through. I know those burpee mountain climbers feel like a lot, but we only have to do them one more time. So, whatever they look like, on an incline, up against the wall, on the floor, with or without jumping, alternating jumping, whatever they look like, this is about you. This is about your goals. Burpee mountain climbers in 5. I'm saying, I've got this. Hands down, feet out, pumping those knees up and in. Bend those knees nice and deep for that squat jump. My chest pops up nice and tall. Right? 5 seconds on that home stretch. Squat side shuffle. Yes. Toes stay straight ahead in that side shuffle. And then I pivot on my back toe for that uppercut. So notice I'm on my toes. My hips rotate. And I'm long and tall through the crown of my head for those punches. Do not collapse. Keep that chest proud and strong because you've already made it halfway through. And that includes the cool down. So, yes you can. 5 seconds. Single leg hop to the lateral tap. There it is. Step, hop, or jump to that opposite foot. Tap it out to the side. Remember, we're using those arms. Whether we're hopping or jumping, we are mindful, purposeful with our movements. They are strong, and they are towards our longevity and health goals. Health is so much more than just moving our body. It's how we talk to ourselves, right? It's how other people talk to us. It's how our brain speaks. 20 seconds. What's your brain telling you? It's hard. It might say, I want to stop. And I want you to tell it positive things like, I've already gotten started. I've already made it this far. I'm getting a 30-second breather. Move those feet. Our next exercise, our first 20-second is a lunge pop. Down and back into the lunge. Step the feet, down and back into the lunge. Pop to the feet to the middle. Down and back, pop to the middle. If we're not jumping, we're down, up and squeeze. All right? Then we have a skater to a skip. So step, hop, jump to that inside leg. And then it's a skip onto those toes. Lunge pops. Feet hip width apart. Pop the feet up, down and back. Pop. If we're not jumping here, we're stepping down and back. And we're driving a knee up. I'm swinging the arms, skater skips. Balance on one leg. Step, hop, or jump towards the opposite. And then we drive that knee up for a skip. Switching sides, skip. Pause as long as you need to catch the balance in between, or hit it fast. Stacking the toes, knees, and hips on that landing. Try to keep the feet pointed straight ahead. And you can always step up to the toes. Step up to the toes. 10 seconds. My heart is pounding. 5, we're on the home stretch. We have X jacks. Walk down shoulder taps. So feet go out and in, tapping those X's. Walk the feet, hands out into that plank, tapping the shoulders. Back in. We can tap it, which means tapping each corner of that X. Walk it out, nice and long and tall in that plank. If we have any back pain in this movement, we walk it out, come to those hands and knees, tap the shoulders. Extend the legs, back in and tap it. There are so many ways to make these workouts and these exercises work better for you, no matter where you are on your journey. And if you're not sure, if I didn't cover it, 10 seconds, don't hesitate to reach out. Exercise is good for everybody in every body. Deep breath, 30 seconds. That last one doesn't feel like a lot, but it's hard, right? This is our last group, guys. Before we hit that burnout, lunge pops. In through the nose. Exhale. In with all the good, positive, mental affirmations and energy. Out with anything holding you back. Lunge pops. I know it's hard, especially as we get towards the end of the workout. That's what makes it so important at this point to watch your alignment. Toes, knees, hips, straight line. Feel 5 toes on that back foot through the floor. Tell yourself 5 more seconds. Skater skips. Step, hop, or jump towards that inside leg. Bounding and up. We are teaching our hips to engage quickly as we move to the side. Increasing stability through the ankle, through the knee. Combining that with an explosive knee drive. Longevity right here. Doesn't mean it's not hard. My heart rate's high. I know, 7 seconds. Yes, we're almost there. Push through it. Walk down our X jacks. 1, 2, walk it out. Shoulder tap. You should feel that chest engage, whether you do a plank or hit that quadruped position. I'm feeling the challenge. Do you hear me huffing and puffing? It's real. It's hard work. Whether you've been on this journey for years like me or you're brand new, it's okay. We're going to tell ourselves, this is how we make progress. Challenge is how we create change. 13 seconds into all within healthy boundaries. We're almost there, guys. Yes, we can. Oh, yeah. One more round. I'm feeling it. It's really hot here today, really humid. So I'm sweating. But I'm not gonna let it hold me back. 10 seconds, lunge pop. Whatever this workout looks like, whatever you need to get from this exercise today. Stress relief. These compound movements not only train our mind and body, takes our brain away from all those things that we have to do in the outside world. Take a minute to be one with your body, in your body, and be grateful for this movement. 2 seconds, skater skips. I'm grateful that I am privileged to live a healthy life in my body and that I can move it each day and that my kids understand the challenges that is owning your own business. And it's not always easy and I'm not always motivated to do it. 13 seconds and it's not always fun, guys. But together, we can get there. 5 seconds for our longevity. X-Jocks walk down, shoulder taps. We're feeling this last group. Even though this one is less intense, yes. Doesn't mean it doesn't have its challenges. But we're gonna finish it together. This next group for our burnout is a little bit easier. We get breaks between every exercise, but we're teaching our heart and lungs to work harder, longer. It gives us endurance. Helps our body build more energy systems, better oxygen delivery to our muscles. 17 seconds. And I know you don't want to think about it, but it's important you understand what you get from these workouts. Almost there, guys. Walk it out. Yes. Move the feet. If you have a Miniband, grab it. It goes just above those knees. If not, no worries. We have 4 exercises. 50 on, 10 off. First exercise is a 2-foot hop. Feet are hip width apart. We roll heel toe to hop forward. We land heel toe. If we're not jumping, we step. All right, come with me. 50 seconds. Land heel toe, toes, knees, hips, nice straight line. That is on both the takeoff jump and the landing. Those 2 spots, when we go to take off, we go like this, the knees go in, or they go in when we land. If you have that Miniband, keep the tension on it the entire time. And again, use the arms. Whether we hop or jump or step, we can make gains from this exercise, not just cardiovascularly. Teaching our glutes to engage and stabilize. 4 seconds, we get a 10-second breather. Move the feet. Plank jacks on the hands and knees. We hop the feet out and in like jumping jacks. Shoulders over those hands, all 5 toes on the floor. At no point should we have pain in the low back here. If we do it on the incline. We can hop or we can step in either position. We can even bring it up against a wall. Tapping the toes out to the side, squeezing the hips. Shoulders stay over the hands. Our chin is tucked, our head is back, so we're still long and tall. We're punching our hands through the floor, so we're feeling the chest and shoulders work, and the belly button stays in. Are we burning? It's hard to breathe, but we've got this. 6 more seconds. We're only doing these groups 2 times. Yes, shake it out. Split jumps. So our feet are staggered and we switch our feet. All right, come with me. So we're like scissors, slicing our legs through the air, toes pointed straight ahead, and our feet stay hip width apart. We pump opposite arm, opposite leg. If we're not jumping, we're tapping, squeezing the glutes. Chest stays up tall, belly button stays in. Focus on your body alignment. Get more from your workouts. Don't go through the motions. Don't fall here. Be proud. Elbows bent at 90 degrees, driving them back. Slicing through the air, whether we're tapping or jumping. 3 seconds. One more exercise. Elbows high, low. So we're pivoting through our hips and legs, driving elbows up high and then down low. Come with me. So 1, 2, down low, 1, 2. Try to alternate which arm you start with. And when you throw those elbows high, try not to squeeze it up towards the ears. Keep it down and back. And try to pivot through that core. You can even look back and see what you're targeting to hit. Exhale. As we drive those elbows in. If it makes you kind of dizzy to look, don't look. 15 seconds. The goal here is core activation, rotation. Our back gets tight. We don't rotate purposefully day to day enough, and our spine is built to rotate. Engage the core to stabilize it in that rotation. Guess what? Back to the top. 2 foot hops. One more time through. Home stretch. Rolling heel toe. Landing heel toe. Feet hip width apart. Soft landing. These exercises are what you make of it, whether you hop, step, or jump. Nice soft landing. We're halfway through. Feel those hips engage, keeping those knees in alignment. If you have that mini band on, you might notice the burning in those hips to keep that tension on that band. Know that this is stability and core work, endurance that stabilizes our body. 3 seconds. Plank jacks. It's nice to get that break in between, but don't forsake it. Keep moving. Plank jacks. Here we go. Feet out and in. Most importantly, chin tucked, head back. It's easy to fall down. That makes the shoulders roll up towards the ears and the hips to rise. We then get less for our posture and for our core. And I know those arms get tired. We can alternate tapping, jumping, whatever it looks like for you. And if you're starting to get sweat in your eyes, I'm with you. And it's burning, but we can do this. Together we're stronger. 7 seconds on the home stretch. It's even making my nose run. Being in this position, and feeling it work through those shoulders, through that chest. But we're not going back there. Split jumps. Home stretch. 2 minutes left of your workout. What do you want to get out of it? The light is at the end of the tunnel. We have soft knees. They're hip width apart. We're purposefully pumping those arms and legs. We tuck the chin back so we work that posture and that core. And we squeeze those glutes with every hop. You're over halfway through this second to last exercise. Dig down deep. Find your fuel. Find your purpose. And let it drive you all the way to that finish. 6 seconds. Pick up the pace if you've got it. Shake out the feet. Elbows high and low. No jumping, just rotation. But boy, I can feel it in those hips. Throw that bow up high, down low. Imagine whatever holds you back day to day, you're throwing bows, right? You're saying, no, no thank you. You're not holding me back. I made it through this hard workout. I did something for myself today. I made a step towards my goals, whether it was your best workout ever or it felt terrible and it felt hard and you felt like you could have done better. Doesn't matter. The worst workout is the one that didn't happen, and you only have 5 seconds left of this one. Yes. Take that band off. Get a quick drink. We're breathing for 30 seconds. Bringing the heart rate down before we hit that cool down and stretch. So here we go. Hydration and nutrition is important in the rest of your day. All right, fuel your body with protein, vitamins and minerals, whole real foods. Take a deep breath in here, in through the nose. Exhale, rotating those hands, opening up that chest. We're gonna open up the inside of those thighs. Toes pointed straight ahead, step 1 foot slightly forward. These are wide feet. We lean into that slightly forward leg and we squeeze the glutes, tucking the hips under. The farther we lean, the more stretch we're gonna get through the inside of that thigh. These are those adductors that pull our knees in. They make us more prone to things like MCL, ACL tears. Loosen them up and listen to your body. Static stretching does not have to be done. If you don't have time, keep moving, bring that heart rate down slowly. Like I said, hydrate and fuel. If you have time to stretch it out, and you have your own releases and stretches that I have prescribed for you through our functional movement assessment, please go ahead and do those. They're meant for your body. Now, if you just want to be told what to do, come with me, right? But listen to your body. If a muscle's not tight, don't worry about it. If a muscle is tight, stay there, hold it a little bit longer. Next stretch is through the front of those hips and thighs. We're down on the floor, the back foot is flexed. We squeeze the bum, tuck the hips under. Immediately you feel stretch through the front of the hip, down through the thigh. We're gonna take a deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze the glutes. Imagine that hip elongating and stretching. We can reach up towards the ceiling. We can even add a small rotation and lean over to the side. But we're gonna notice that stretch through the front of the hip and thigh. We're gonna say, I hear you. These hip flexors get really tight, whether you're sedentary or active. Lengthen them. If you feel like that muscle is still stretching, stay here a little while longer. If not, come with me and switch sides. Back foot is flexed, squeezing the glutes, tucking the hip under. Think hip towards your ribs, or imagine a dog's tail tucking when they've been a bad puppy. Except you've been, as the kids are saying right now, good boy, right? We did great today. Now we're just listening to our body to give it what it needs to continue feeling awesome for the rest of the day. And it does not mean that you won't feel tightness, especially if exercise is new to you. So our next stretch, we're gonna do a lat stretch with a foam roller if you have one. If you don't, no worries, you can do this on a raised surface. Toes together, knees wide. We're gonna put our hands on the outside of that, on the top of the foam roller, and we're gonna roll away from the body, keeping the shoulders down and back as we press the chest towards the floor. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Sink into that stretch, pulling the shoulders down and back, feeling that stretch along the outside of the armpits, teaching those shoulder blades to rotate, stretching the lats from up high all the way into that low back. If you don't have a foam roller, you can do this on a raised surface. Just sit the hips down and back and reach away, and then relaxed up. Exhale, reach away. We're gonna finish with some open books, mobilizing our spine. We lay on the ground, long with the leg on the floor. The top knee goes on top of the foam roller and we tuck the toes behind. Now the top arm, we can just lay on it or we can hold the knee down. We can reach out in front. Exhale. Open up, reaching. Hand, elbow, and shoulder towards the floor behind us. We close it back up. Open up and exhale, rotating, opening everything up. You can feel a stretch through the top hip and thigh, through the outside of that torso into the chest and shoulder. Lots of places that you can feel it. You're just going to be feeling it in the place that's tightest. And I want you to do this until your hand reaches the floor or until you feel like you've kind of opened your own book. And then we're going to switch sides. So top leg on that foam roller, exhaling and opening. Noticing if one side feels tighter than the other. Exhaling as we reach that hand back behind us. I like to hold my knee down on the floor, but I have anatomically very long arms. Otherwise, my knee kind of comes up because this is a tight spot for me. So holding it down helps me relax a little bit more, but I also realize that it can be hard to reach your knee based on your anatomy and your body. So do what feels best for you, but take a big deep breath in. Breathe in all the good hard work that you did. Exhale. Release anything that's holding you back, all those challenges in the world today. Know that you made time for yourself. You worked towards your goals. You challenged your mind, your body, your heart, your lungs, your muscles, and you made so many gains today. And I hope, as you can see I am, you are glistening with the joy of exercise in the challenge and progress that you made today. As always, I'm happy to hear your feedback, how I can support you more and give you more from your workouts. Never hesitate to reach out to me. I'm always happy to help, and keep working every day. Progress, not perfection.